Hello and welcome to Championship Sprint on the Commodore 64, and this came out in 1988 and was released by Electric Dreams again, and is the follow-up to Super Sprint. And the coin-op itself was a kind of slight upgrade to Super Sprint, but not much. I think they got rid of the 3-player modes if I remember. I could be wrong about that. But the home conversions differ a little bit. This time they tried to offer a bit more value for money by offering this coarse editor. So you can now edit the tracks. Again, there's 8 tracks and you can tinker with them. And actually I think this is quite a welcome feature. And it's reasonably well done, but we'll come back to that. I think we'll play the game. Right, so here we are. And right away, I think you can see a bit of a problem with this game is that the actual core of the game, the engine used for the gameplay itself, isn't as good as the one in Super Sprint. The cars are tiny, and to be fair, there are 4 of them this time, but they are tiny, and the handling's absolutely terrible. To be fair, it doesn't do that annoying sort of random deflection when you hit the side of the track this time. You just kind of bounce back in the direction you were facing, or the opposite of the direction you're facing, I guess. Yeah, it just sort of pushes you back, and that is welcome, to be fair, but the actual handling the car, it's just no fun. And this time they've taken the music out and put it on the title screen itself. It was rubbish, the music as it was, but unfortunately, there are still no engine sounds, so the game is played mostly in silence, apart from the odd spot effects. But yeah, you know, a race game, in my opinion anyway, a race game should have a good engine sound and sort of get you fired up, you know, but, well, this sounds like it's taking place in a library, to be honest. Right, on to the next track. So yeah, all the jingles are just lifted from Super Sprint. Nobody decided to make any new music for it. And the game just feels slower than it did in Super Sprint. Maybe because the cars themselves are smaller, sort of scaled down. It just takes longer to get around the track. Ugh. I just can't turn the car fast enough. Ugh. I mean, to be fair, the cars are about as small as you could realistically get on the C64 and still have some sort of detail on them. But I still think the ones in the Super Sprint look better. There's no way I'm going to catch these guys. Yeah, so yeah, the gameplay, it's clearly not as good as it was in Super Sprint. Not that it's bright in Super Sprint, but at least it was playable and offered a bit of short-term fun. So it's now game over. But yeah, the gameplay here isn't really much fun. Yeah, that's great. Yep, there's the music in case you missed it in all its glory. Right, so I'm back at the track editor, so let's have a look at this. So in theory, we can't change things here. All you do is press hold and fire and move left and right to cycle through bits of track. Oh, well, don't know if I can put. I might try putting a ramp in. It probably won't let me. Well, that looks awesome. I think what you've got to do is um, it's not drone speed, is it? Yeah, got to. Oh, doesn't like it. Okay, doesn't like my awesome track. That's a shame. Hmm. Well, that's a stunning track. It's worthy of a IndyCar race, isn't it? Just an oval. Right, how do we do this now? Set run. What? Oh, I thought it was a stunning track, but it doesn't seem to like it. Maybe it doesn't like these bits. Well, you can't tell me that's not going to work. That's like the most basic track I could think of. Fuck off. Maybe it doesn't like these bits of track in the middle. Yeah, so the track editor, well, I thought it was a pretty decent feature, but it's starting to annoy me a little bit. Right, I'm confident this is going to work. There we go. So it's just didn't like those bits of track in the middle. Right, so I've set the track, set the drone path, and now we can race around this excellent track. There we go, almost as much excitement as watching an IndyCar race. Yep, so let's talk about the graphics. They're, you know, the cars are not as good as the ones in Super Sprint, but the background graphics themselves are pretty similar. Maybe not quite as good. They're a bit more generic, probably because of the course editor. They probably have to be a bit more generic. Sound is actually worse than it was in Super Sprint. That takes some doing, but they've managed to do it somehow. And the gameplay, yeah, the gameplay is shit. It's not. I'd rather play Super Sprint, to be fair. It's just the gameplay in this is shit. There are much better games you could play. Oh, there we go. Let's go for some super traction. Yeah, in terms of static games, we could play Super Sprint, or you could play Ivan Stewart's Super Off-Road Racer that I reviewed ages ago. That's another static one, but I think it's quite good fun. I think the C64 conversion's pretty good. Or you could play an overhead game that scrolls like Supercars or Slicks or even Hot Rods. I'm not a big fan of Hot Rod, but it's still better than this. And well, there's tons more you could play over this. I don't know why anybody would really want to play this, apart from having the chance to design their own tracks, which, to be fair, if that's what you want to do, then this game does deliver. But it's just the actual core gameplay itself is just not that great. Right, so I'll give Championship Sprint 4 out of 10, because there's a little bit of enjoyment to be gained from the track editor, I think, but I don't think you'll be playing the game very long. Probably better playing Super Sprint. Right, that's all for this video. See you in the next one.